Okay, so ultimately, the problem is that if you think back to the time of Henry Ford and the Model T, when cars were just invented, right before, a few years before World War I happened, where people were marching into no man's land, you have to understand that if you put all the boxes like a train, where you have one vehicle pulling. So the problem is, if you put all your eggs in one basket, if you have road trains going along, then all you need is one ambush, one sniper to take out all of those people. So there is chaos. But there is a method to keep the school children, the schooling fish, the train of thought safe, okay? And it is to have supernatural leadership. Eddie would go, but you've got to choose them. You cannot say, oh, good luck, Eddie. Don't say just go off into no man's land, which is where Eddie Aikau ultimately went. He went into a very dangerous situation by himself, which is the same as someone driving into the horizon. There's nothing, it's just a mirage, you melt out there, okay? But rather you must choose someone and say, okay, is there anyone with that supernatural physical ability? And the chances are no, so it's better to wait. All the people who waited were fine, okay? And this is the mentality of the personal vehicle, is that everyone should just go for it, okay? And it's dangerous, okay? If you're doing it purely out of soulfulness without using energy or chemicals, okay, to do it, then fine. But please don't don't say go off there without the right leadership. This is really crucial. This is the only way we keep all of our eggs safe, is to have that leadership in the right place, okay? This would be like the crow's nest, where Eddie should have gone, to the tower of thought, the temple, to the mountain. And it's just too far. You couldn't get there. It was a dangerous path. So you need this leadership. You need to choose it. Because if you just simply say, well, leadership should choose itself and just go for it into no man's land, poor Eddie Aikau, that's a lack of community leadership. Community must choose the leader. They must sort of understand what the values are. Could he actually walk on water? Probably not. So it's not safe to do that. It's the 1970s, and we lost a really cool, soulful guy. Okay, and it's sad because it's most of us are fully rested when you paddle out into some heavy surf, but they were not. Okay, they were not prepared. Okay, and you lost a really great guy. Okay, and that's like a psychotic mentality if we're doing that on purpose. If we're not choosing people who can actually fill the role of leadership as to give safety to the other people, and the ultimate reality is that they were safe by themselves. Okay, this is often the reality. And it's not like because he was there, the pirates are going to, oh, now we got him. Now we can, bust Eddie because he's with his people. That's unlikely as well. Okay, very unlikely. So him leaving was actually, it was a grave error. As a sporting mentality, it's quite mythical that, he arose, he ascended, basically, up there in heaven. But in the ultimate reality with the environment, the one where the Garden of Eden is on earth, and we want it to be the healthiest place possible, that one where the convoy is safe, we must have proper leadership. Okay, we must choose that purely.